All right, hey guys, I'm going to make a video of some of the details of this bike, just because there's really no other way to do justice to the level of detail and the top quality and condition this bike is in. Really, I've had this for about 5 years now. I bought it from the original owner. The ZRX is absolutely perfect in almost every way. It's got a couple of nice mods to it, but I'll kind of walk those through. The bike was bought in California originally. I bought it from a guy in Temecula that I knew him, and he took amazing care of this bike. He actually knew Bob Muzzy, that was the original exhaust tuner of the original Eddie Lawson Kawasaki bike. So these guys actually knew each other. So I was lucky enough to get a bike that was really nice condition. And I've kept it in equally nice condition. The couple of features, the turn signals are now these little guys, some small LED turn signals. The radiator shroud has been cut back. You can see it's a lower profile. It's the original radiator mounting bracket, but it's just been cut back to offer a much more low profile look. Pipes are in great condition. A little bronze there from exhaust heat, that's pretty normal. I've got some lowering pegs you can see on this. They lowered the stock peg, which comes straight out from the pivot. Lowers it about 1.5 inches, I think. Just makes a little bit more riding position a little bit more comfortable. I prefer it. Of course, I'm 50 years old now, so you know how that goes. It's got a Yoshimura exhaust on it that is really sweet sound. I'm really impressed with it. It's not that loud. It's pretty quiet actually, but it's got a nice little Kawasaki rumble to it. The grab rails, took those off, and put some plugs in there. But I have all that stuff. Fender's been bobbed a little bit to get rid of that, that goofy mud flap. So same LED turn signals. Got a little custom bracket there, and there's a little custom plate holder. That's got the factory light, shines down on it. Original chain and sprockets. A lot of life on these things left. The bike's only got about 12,000 miles on it. But I lubricate that O-ring chain with 90 weight oil on just the rings, O-rings every, 500 miles or so. Passenger pegs, actually pretty effective. This is a Sargent seat. Aftermarket, it's a really comfortable seat. In fact, the whole assembly, I think, was probably close to $300, I'm guessing. I didn't buy it. It came with the bike, but it's nice. This pops off, and it's got a little box. In there is the battery. Here's my little battery tender. Cable, but you can put in all kinds of stuff, and it fits, multiple water bottles, baseball cap, wallet. Actually, it's pretty big. I'd say it's probably a gallon size volume. Here is the fuse box, factory tool box here, and this is actually the emissions box for the California version of this bike. I didn't take that stuff off. It's all still intact, really. Let's see, back on. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. This is some bling here. This is a titanium petcock by ELS. A guy named Pete Aronson, actually, he goes by the name Quick. He lives here in Phoenix with me, and he has an amazing set of aftermarket goodies for this bike. His website is expensivelightweightstuff.com, and he sells all kinds of things. And on this bike, it's got the titanium petcock, it's got the quarter-turn billet throttle tube, chain tensioner tamer. That's still in a box, hasn't been installed yet, but that will be for the next new owner if they so desire. I also have the bar ends that came stock. I just took them off, but they thread right in there to the stock bars. This bike has got some bar risers. As you can see, I put about a 1-inch bar riser, 7/8 on the stock bars. You can see, raise those up a little bit. So with the increased bar height and the increased you know, drop in the pegs. Bike's really comfortable to sit up on, at least for my preference anyway. Let's see. I think that's about it. You know, it's super clean. There's not a scratch, not a dent, not a blemish on this thing. Literally, I'm not joking. It has got, let's see, about 12,960 miles on it. Just gonna fire it up here for you. Everything works. Horn, brights, flashers. LED lights are really bright. They're actually, they don't take much away from the stockers. They're actually really good and super low profile, which I like. Yeah. I guess that's about it. I'll give you a little goose here. Get oh, I got the fuel off. No wonder. Not getting gas. There we go. It's happier now. All right. Well, there she is. Thanks for the interest.